Hey everybody, today Speak It As It's Raw. I know I'm not so consistent with Speak It As It's Raw. We try, but a lot is going on. We just rebranded. I don't know if you noticed, but Irresistible is out. It's exciting. But we're also working on deals and we're also working on different things. So let me share with you a little story that happened to me today. So today I was on a weekly call with one of our clients, and he was telling me that their office has now implemented this new technology in their office, and they were going to be training their staff in this new device, technology piece. And so him as the business owner, he needed to know how to use this device, right? So he's playing around with it, he's figuring it out, and guess what? He has some problems. And what do you do when you got problems with it? Call customer support. Calls up customer support. Now I want to give you the breadth of what this company is doing. They've just developed this new program, this new project, this new device, and this device has a 5-year contract with a massive agency. It's a licensing agency, whatever. I work with real estate people, so this real estate, agency is now licensed with these devices. That means they will be buying hundreds and thousands of these devices. So you can only imagine how much money, what this contract means for the next 5 years, right? You'd think that on such a high level of operation and performance, they should know a thing or two about what is it that they're selling, and they should have their act together. Well, I was so shocked to hear that no. So my client calls up the customer service of this device program, whatever, and they don't know how to help him. And so he eventually sits down and figures out the device, and he actually figures out the solution to his own problem. But when he told that to me, I couldn't help but my blood sort of boil over, if you will. I'm like, why? I mean, why in the world is this massive company now, this kind of contract, which, has millions of devices that are going to be sent out? Why in the world why doesn't customer service have an answer to this, seemingly easy, problem? And it drives me crazy when there are team members who are totally disconnected from the company and the product they're selling. And I see this all the time. And it's actually what encouraged me to get into business and do what I'm doing. I hope that everybody in the company speaks the same language. I mean, why else are you guys in business? And could you imagine what happens when the customer service is not at par with these millions of devices that are going to be sold over years? Why in the world why shoot yourself in the foot? That means any competition that comes in and has a solution or has any kind of better option, that this contract, perhaps let's think of it as in a better scenario, this contract may never be signed again. And then they have millions of devices out on the street, and this company shoots itself in the foot. I can't stop thinking about Nokia when I think about this. Nokia was at their highest. They were doing so great. Who didn't have a Nokia phone, okay? Nokia was incredible. But yet they didn't have that culture or that structure in their business that really spoke to each other. And at some point they were just no longer, cool, and nobody bought them anymore. And then iPhone and all these other phones came in and took over the market. Today, the majority of phones are iPhones and Samsungs. So, it mind boggles me that there are companies out there who really don't care as much about their actual product, the actual service, the actual business of their business. And they care more about the money, or they care more about other things, or I don't know what they care about. So here's my message to you today. and speak it as it's raw, okay? Saying it as it is. Get on the same page as everybody. Work together with all your team members. Work together with all your company. It's only going to be to your benefit in the long term. Maybe it doesn't occur to you right now how it's a benefit, but trust me, in the long term, it's a massive benefit. And your customers are going to realize it. It should never come that your customer should solve his own problem, when it's your job to solve that problem for him. So get your team members to know your products, to know your services inside out, that you should never come to this problem that a customer walks away empty-handed from you. Think about the long-term relationship with your customers. So if you want to have this discussion and you want to learn more about how to do this, reach out to me. Let's become irresistible together. I am super excited to partner up with you. Let's have that chat. See you then.